Collective flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hey Collective, welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. Today reading for the beautiful and handsome Collective. Hello Collective, how you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes, hey boo. Yes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below. A couple announcements, okay? I do currently have a sale that's going on for 40% right now. So that store, or if you're interested, definitely take advantage of that. The sale ends at Saturday midnight going into Sunday. So Sunday at midnight basically, okay? And I have many different types of goodies in there. So take your time, go through the store. That information will be in the community tab. And also Nidra, thank you Nidra. We'll be posting the information below as well too in the comments, all right? So definitely make sure you get your goodies and that information, or more so those packages will be shipped out tomorrow, Saturday, okay? All right, so thank you for your support in advance. I truly appreciate it. All right, and also estheticians, all right? Because I know there's a few estheticians that watch me. Give a girl some tips, all right? I keep getting pimples and stuff, right? So yeah, he'll be going by probably next week or so. But anywho, I got really oily skin, so help me out. Give me some tips, you know, so I can kind of make sure I don't get these pimples again. But yeah, since it's here, it's part of the, I look at it as a beauty mark. Yeah, anywho. All right, let's get to the story. So channel message here is that they want to end this beef because they are suffering. I'm gonna say it again. They, the karmics, want to end this beef because they're suffering. There isn't any beef. If that makes sense, there never was any beef because you weren't beefing with these people or individuals or group, however resonates in your story. But you were never beefing with them. So why would they want something to end that never began, if that made sense? They were always beefing with you, very one-sided. They were always trying to argue and fight with you and trying to get you to join in that circus, but you didn't do it. So again, they want to end this beef because they're suffering. It just doesn't make sense. But anywho, in my dream state, it was an inferno. It was a fiery inferno. And there was a little hole from the crack of a wall. No one could see the hole, but I could see. And it was more like an energetic scene or vision that I saw. So coming out of the actual crack of the hole was like, you ever notice when it's very hot outside, or when the temperatures is like very sweltering hot, you actually can see the haze over, you know, maybe over like grass or over whatever from a far distance. That's what I saw. I saw a lot of haze that was coming from the crack, or coming from the crack that was on this wall. So my spirit told me to go closer. So I went closer. I actually smelled gasoline, but I was protected from it. So I was actually going to say, hey, like, don't come over here. This is dangerous. You don't know what's over here. Like, leave it alone. There were no signs that were leading up to that it was dangerous, but I could sense it. I was the only one there that can sense it. So there were a group of people that was in completely pitch black. They were like black globs. And they tried to come closer to me. What they tried to do was, I was in a white light, and they saw my white light because I was kind of leaning down or stooping down to the actual crack of the wall because I wanted to see what it was. And when they saw my light, like really shining very strongly, they hurried up and it was like they glided over. It's the best way I can explain it. They glided over to where I was, and then my spirit told me to say a word of power really quickly. And when I did, I just kind of like poof, disappeared, so they couldn't touch me. So when I did all that, it's all in my dream state. When I did all of that, they noticed the crack in the wall. And they were so intrigued by the crack of the wall because, like I mentioned, there was haze coming out of it, but it looked like fool's gold. So they didn't give me the opportunity to at least warn them, like, hey, don't do that. It's not going to go right. Like, leave it alone. You don't know what it is. Just leave it alone. That kind of way. But they thought because it was already a crack in there that something else was there. Something bigger was there. And the way that the haze was like hazing to them or showing up or perceiving them, they thought that they hit like gold, right? So they started to chip away. They started to literally chip away with their actual globby-like body or whatever it was. But they started to chip away towards the wall. And the more that they chip away, the more the haze got thicker. They didn't realize that the haze was actually poisonous to them, but they didn't care because they kept thinking that the haze was like was like actual gold, but it was fool's gold. So they just kept digging and digging and digging, and my spirit said, just stay back, don't say nothing, just allow them to do what they need to do. And I did just so. And as soon as they were able to completely break all, like basically the barriers or this protection that was supposed to protect them from actually getting into something that can really truly harm them in a very either baneful way, physical way, emotional way, financial way. They didn't care. Like I said, they just saw that haze and they thought it was gold, but it was actually fool's gold. So as they finished chipping away at the wall gave in, and it literally obliterated anything that was in its sight or anything that was in its path. It obliterated everything. And all you can hear, or all I can hear in the dream state was like shrills of cries. And these lost souls were like begging for like redemption or begging to get out of the situation. But like I said, they didn't listen. They thought the gold was real gold, right? They thought that haze was real gold. And yeah, now they're going through suffering now. So they feel like coming towards you here is going to end their suffering, is going to end the beef. But like I've mentioned before, there was never any beef between you and them. You didn't have any issues with them. You wasn't on their time. You didn't care about them. You know what I mean? Like you was doing your own thing. But they realized because you weren't listening or you weren't abiding by their whatever rules or bullshit, whatever they had going on over there, they thought because I'll put it in this way, collective, you were the crack, right? But with the crack that was open within you, a lot of people thought that it would have been an easy target because they saw a crack, right? And they did everything possible to chip away at just the surface level of things, but they really did not understand the full dimensions or all of the aspects of you, or that which you carry or which you push out into the world, perceive to the world. And they continuously kept chipping away at this protection, what they thought that you did not have. And as they kept chipping away at the protection layer, they were surprised by I wouldn't say it was the roots of you, but it was more so, it was a deeper part of you that they've never seen before. And everything just kind of fell back onto them. So, hey, that's on them. So, they want to come towards you to end the beef so they can stop the suffering that they're going through. I just said, please make it stop. See? The toad, they literally leaped into dangerous waters, into very high current energies that they don't know how to maintain, they don't know how to control, that they don't know how to get caught up or get out of. They're caught up in this energy. It's this energy of suffering. They don't know how to get out of it. We got the eye here. We got the eye here. They never saw it coming. Okay, someone's going through paranoia right now because of the amount of spell work they did. They don't know if they're coming or going. They lost identity of self. Man, their eyes are bulged out. They're mentally gone. They're not mentally capable of making decisions for self. And that's because of the amount of spell work they've done. We got prey. We got prey in reverse. I'm sorry, y'all. Right, okay. Someone is praying to get out of this paranoia or psychosis. That's the suffering. The suffering is in their mind. They can't escape their mind. They can't get out of their mind. And they're suffering immensely. Yeah, they scared. Excuse me. They scared out their mind. You see the cat's back is kind of like hunched over. Yeah, they scared out their mind, child. Normally they say when you see a black cat that solidifies like 7 years of bad luck, or if you cross a black cat on not Black Friday, on what's that? Friday the 13th. It's considered a bad omen. All this thing, like they think that the old superstitions that people would say to kind of get you not to do things or to look into things or to research things, that's what they think. Or that's how they feel the world works. If you cross a black cat, nothing bad is going to happen to you. Cats are actually really great for you, honestly. Actually, cats are the energies of the underworld. They protect you. Cats have a lot of great qualities to them. Basset is a cat. She's an Egyptian goddess. That's a cat. So that's one of many. I can go down the list, but please don't believe the hype of what people say. And normally the people that be talking like this is the one that never experienced anything before or never went to do the research on their own. It's just monkey see, monkey do. Well, they said it's 7 years of bad luck, then it's 7 years of bad luck. No, do your own independent research, child. Black cats are not negative. They're actually positive. But anywho, oh, goodness gracious. So they want the mental... They want the mental they want the mental anguish to stop. They need that to stop. It feels like they're in a spin cycle or like a dryer cycle that's really fast and hot and it can't be stopped. It's like they're on a roller coaster to hell. You ever been on a really, really wild roller coaster to where you feel like you don't have control of yourself or your body, especially your head, like the whiplash is real crazy? Like that's what it feels like with them. They have like whiplash of the mental, of the mind. The mind feels very disoriented. The mind feels very scrambled. It's going to be a lot of analogies within this read, okay? Have you guys ever remember like the program Dare, D-A-R-E, and I think it was... It's either Dare or was a Smokey the Bear, either or. I think it was Dare, but it was a program that was created to help people to see the negative aspects or the negative light of using drugs. And one of the commercial was an actual frying pan. They had an egg, and they said, "This is your egg on drugs." or something like that. Like, this is what's going on with this person or this group of people here. I don't feel it's a person. I feel it's a group of people. So I'm getting different scenarios. I'm hearing it's one person, but a group of people is hiding this person in regards to the paranoia and the manic episodes that they're having within their mind. And then I'm also hearing that it's the group setting here that is fully aware of what's going on, and they're starting to experience what that one person is experiencing. So it's like that person, one person in the group who's going through the paranoia, who's going through the mental exhaustion right now. They're trying to get out of their head. They're trying to get out of their head. They're trying to stay out of their head, if that makes sense. There's a lot of negative thoughts that are in their mind and they can't get away from it. And it's really, really, really freaking them out, because it feels like, here's another thing. It feels like a bug is crawling within them, but in their mind. And they can't control it, or they can't get rid of it. That's how they feel. We have history here. This person has had history of mental illness, but they were able to control it. And the reason why they were able to control it is because, number one, no one called them out on the stuff that they were doing. Number two, they were probably on some form of medication at the time. Or number three, they kept getting away with what they kept getting away with the things that they were doing to other people. So because what truly happened here, the reason why their mind is crumbling is because the truth is being told, right? The truth is being told. And also because the truth is being told, the amount of spell work they've done as well too is clashing against the truth, because they wanted to live in lies. They wanted your truth to be their lies, if that makes sense. It's so much coming out, so y'all gotta bear with me. Slow down, Spirit. It's so much I want to say, and I'm going to try to get as much out as I can. They were so intimidated by your truth that they did not want people to see you for who you are, which is very truthful. They prefer the lies to stick, because like I've mentioned before, lies are much more comfortable and much more compatible or capable of handling or controlling. They can control the lies, especially if they have other people that are in agreement with the lies. So that is what the initial thing or initial plan was for this group of people here, was to cover up the lies to ensure the truth never gets out. But here's the thing. If it's not a lie, right? If they're pushing back towards the collective and it's saying it's not a lie, why are they going so aggressive towards the collective if they said that what we're saying is not the truth? Let me pick sense out of nonsense. If someone knows that they're lying and don't want the truth to come out, they're going to do anything possible to ensure that the truth never comes out. They're going to do anything to keep that lie in. But they're giving off the illusion supposedly to other people that you're lying, but yet they're doing things behind the scene that's making them look even crazy or crazier in the public. This group is going to, I'm telling you, I stamped that 1 million% full. I stamp this. I confidently stamp this. They're going to have a mental breakdown on social media or in public. Everyone is going to see. I stamp that. Whoever this story resonates with, I stamp that. Why do you guys think I be so calm majority of the time? 98, 99, 100% of the time. Because I can see the shit before it happens. And normally people don't take heed to what I say. Hey, that's up to y'all. And when I say y'all, I mean generally. I'm not just speaking for the collective. I'm speaking generally. That's up to y'all. Hey, if you don't want to decide to take the warnings that other people graciously give to other people, hey, that's up to you. We ain't got nothing to do with that. They didn't want to take heed to the warnings. Hey, that is A-okay. Sometimes tornadoes hit without warning. Sometimes hurricanes hit without warning. So, hey, I understand. They wanted your demise to be the element of surprise. And look what's happening to them. Their mind is literally eating away at them. Their mind is eating away at them. The lies is like the amoeba or the parasite of their mind. And because the truth is now being shown, this parasite that was hidden within them for a very long time, like tapeworms. Tapeworms can be hidden within someone for a very long time, believe it or not. And because of the lies was so long, like tapeworms could get very long because all they kept doing was feeding lies, feeding it. Eventually this tapeworm is going to be however long, 10, 15, 20 feet, whatever, and it really can get that long. So eventually, now that this parasite has reared its ugly head, they can't get rid of it. They can't detach from it. And now it's metastasizing in a state where they can't get out of the situation. They feel stuck within their mind. They feel like the truth is eating away at their lies. Y'all go ahead and plan for that fish fry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now the light of truth has finally came on, or has shown amongst the darkness. They can't handle it. They were never smart. The intellect is in reverse. If you have to think of things or do things in a negative way or in a vile way to think you can one-up someone, that's not smart. I don't care what nobody said. That's my perspective. That's how I feel. That's not a smart move. It's not a smart move because they're only thinking about the now. They never think about the what if, or should this happen, or if something else happens within this so-called diabolical plan that they supposedly have towards the collective. They never, ever think about the future. They only think about now. How I can do this now, how I can get this done now. It's always now. They're always looking for some form of a microwavable result at the end of it all. And then when the result is finally presented to them, they don't like it because it was rushed. It was hurried. Why would you want to hurry gourmet food? Collective, put you in this way. You are gourmet food, collective. Not everyone can get a taste of you. And I'm not saying that in a sexual way. You just hear me out here. Not everyone can get a taste of you. Not everyone you're an acquired taste. If that makes sense. Why would you want to rush gourmet, which is you? They wanted to rush you. They wanted to get you to do as they say. They wanted you to always be in a quick hurry and a whatever type of thing. And you don't have to live life that way, boo. Life is not meant to be rushed, because if it was, then we would not have this long extended period or duration of time to age in a very graceful way, right? Life is not meant to be rushed, but they live their life in a very rushed, hurried way. Okay, that's cool. They want to live like that. That's absolutely fine. But why? Because you're not wanting to listen to them. You're not wanting to do what they want to do. They want to put you in a predicament that they ended up putting themselves in at the end of it all. It just doesn't make sense to me. They want to end this beef because they're suffering. What beef? There was never any beef to begin with. It's literally them versus them. Like I keep telling you guys, protect this. Your mind is like a two-way mirror. What you think is what you exude. What you think is what you put out. What you think is what you project. It's a two-way mirror. Your two-way mirror of perception is good, and if anything, it's heightening to the point where it's evolving you in a very, very healthy manner, collective. They have the same thing that you have. They don't have the abilities that you have. So they're trying to get you to have a one way. It's one way in and one way out, or maybe one way in, there's no way out. So for them, it's one way in and no way out. They don't want you to filter out anything. They don't want you to recycle anything. They want you to stay at a standstill. They want to keep you in a box because that's how they see life and that's how they view life. And if you're a person that's very open, very progressive, a forward thinker, a future thinker, that's not going to work for you. That's always going to have a clash between you and then someone who's very closed-minded. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. And they're trying to push their ideologies. They're trying to push their way of living. They're trying to push their lifestyle onto you because they feel like that's the only way you should live life, or you could live life. And that's not true. That's what they decided to live. And hey, again, that's up to them. We have to let people be. Let people be. Whether they're good or whether they're bad. Let people be, bruh. You don't have to entertain anyone that you don't want to entertain. That is your right. That is your God-given right. If you don't want to entertain somebody, that is okay. The next person the person who you don't want to entertain, they can't get upset. They can't get angry. They can't get any of those things, because that is your right to move away from someone that you see is not seeing fit for you. It is what it is. How are you going to try to end a beef? Imaginatory beef that don't even exist. It never existed because it was all in their head. You see where I'm going with this? It was all in their head to begin with, but yet they want to end this beef because they're suffering. What beef, bruh? What beef, Karmic? Where is the beef, boo? You talking about sirloin beef? What kind of beef you talking about? Brisket beef? Sirloin beef? Tri-cut beef? What type of beef we talking? Filet mignon beef? What kind of beef we talking about here? Because if you're talking about beef like competition, or a silent competition at that, or trying to put someone down so you can feel better about yourself, well, that ain't no beef. That ain't no beef, boo. That ain't no beef, okay? It ain't. So what kind of beef we talking about here? Because I really don't think the collective and the karmic is on the same accord when it comes to beef. We not talking about that beef. We talk about most parts about food beef. But beef or a physical beef or altercation towards someone else, we don't got no beef for nobody. And just because we don't want any beef for anybody, or we don't have any beef for anybody, doesn't make us pussy. Okay? Let's get that clear, Karmic. Just because we don't want to argue with you and we don't want to fight with you does not make us scared. We're far from scared. We just know how to pick and choose our battles. Because karmics, like, again, karmics love to play dirty games, dirty-minded games. And in very rare, not rare cases, in very extreme cases, if you put yourself in a game that you don't want to be in, the outcome could be very, very, very dire towards you, collective. So, collective is learning or is picking and choosing their battles, because not everything is a game. Your life ain't no game. Not everybody get 2 chances. People get 1 chance, you're done, and that's it. And if you don't have no more chances left, so they wanted you to play an imaginary beef that has nothing to do with you. Granted, they didn't like you for whatever reason. The way that you look, the way that you speak, the way that you talk, the way that you dance, whatever the case may be. They just didn't like you. And they created a one-track mind of an imaginary beef in their head that, number one, you guys were in competition. You're not in competition with them because there is no competition, okay? Number two, they think that they wanted to get other people on board. They wanted to get other people on board so they can see, not only are they bullying you, but they wanted to see your reaction to the people, to this person that created all this bullying you. So they're edging you on. They're trying to entice a fight. They're trying to entice a beef. They're trying to entice a competition with you when there was never one to begin with. So again, they want to end this beef because they're suffering. If you want to end the beef, if you want to end the beef, look, freedom is here. If you want to end the beef, karmic, let it go. Let it go. It was never beef to begin with. Yeah, you don't like the collective. We don't give a fuck. We don't care, boo. Stank about it. We don't care, boo. We don't care. Clearly, because you the one over here fighting for your life, child, in your mind. And the mind is a terrible thing to waste. A mind is a very terrible thing to waste. Look at your family want freedom from them being inside their mind, being encapsulated in their mind. And if I can even be a little bit more petty here, do you not see all them heads in there? All these minds? Look, the mind is all over the place. There's an eye. Look, there's a crack. Wow. Is that a hand too? There's hands in here as well too. They want freedom. Get me out of this. How do I get out of this? They don't know how to get out of this. Look at the lady's head. One way, another way. They don't know what to do. Eyes, everything is just all over the place. They don't know what to do, child. But they think, but coming towards you is going to end a beef that never was a beef to begin with. These people didn't like you for whatever reason. Whatever reason. Who cares? Whatever reason they didn't like you. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, they really thought by trying to put you, they tried to put you into an arena, right? They didn't even want you to be aware of this arena. But they just know that you were the perfect person that they thought was very easy to beat. Okay, whatever. So they created this whole arena in their mind that they're going to get an entourage of people, your people at that. They wanted your connections to see you fall. Yeah, they wanted your connections to see you fall. So they created this elaborate thing here in their mind, created this arena, right? And they really thought it was like, what's the word? It was, like ironclad. It was foolproof. Nothing can get in, nothing can get out, because they only think one way. They only think one way. So they did all this to get an entourage of people to come in and watch, and then all of a sudden everybody watching this person flipping off at the mind. Not you, but the person that attempted to come for you, they're watching them fall to their demise. All the people that they so-called rally up against you and was able to get all these people to think very negative about you. Now they have something else. Now they're thinking twice in regards to you, collective. They're watching the person who they brought. They brought an entourage of people, dumb cunts. I had some, sorry, it was right there. They brought an entourage of dumb cunts to watch you fail over something that you didn't even know about. You wasn't even aware that this was in play. That's why I said, what's beef? Confirmation, what's beef? You weren't even aware that there was a beef. But anywho, they bring forth all these people here, and you just turn around, you're like, yo, what is going on? And then finally you were able to figure out what was what here, and now you watching this person fall to their demise publicly. So again, karmic, what beef do you want to end that's going to end your suffering? You're suffering because you create an imaginary beef in your mind and you can't let it go. Let it go. That's how you'll end your suffering. And you know they're not going to take this advice, right? They ain't going to take this advice because it's the collective, you know. They have the tools to end it, but they refuse to. They refuse to because of their one-track mind. They only think one way, and that is the only way. And can't no one tell them differently. Can't no one say anything to them because what they say goes. Hey, hands up, collective. Okay. You win, boo. You win. And this is where they come in. Oh, yeah, I knew you was weak. Yeah, I knew you was this. Okay. Whatever you say. All right, karmic, you win. You win. But why you not keeping? Why you not keeping that same energy right now, dog? Huh? I said, why you not keeping that same energy right now, dog? Why you losing your fucking mind, dog? Huh? Why you losing your mind, chief? Why are you trying to pray to a higher source to end an imaginary beef that you created? Let it go. Let it go. They're so deep within their mind, they can't let this go. That's how bad mind and evil spirited this person or this group of people was. Because they already knew, they had a one-track mind. They already knew deep down in their mind, they already knew about how they were going to treat you. And that was it. That was all. They already knew in the bottom of their mind. And if somebody is deep within their mind, 10 times out of 10, it's very hard to get them out of that. You seeing it playing out? Why are you getting ready to have a social media meltdown in front of everyone to see? It's to the point where they can't take it no more. I know what I'm saying. They can't take it anymore. They can't take their mind anymore. They can't take themselves anymore. Because the things that they're seeing about you, that they said about you, wasn't true. They created such slanderous and crazy lies about you, that the things that they're saying about you and people watch you, it's not true. Yeah, that's going to make somebody flip in their mind because the things they saying is not true, but they so deep down within, really feeling deep down within that they are right, and they're not right, and they not realizing that they are the reason why they're going through what they're going through. The self-sabotage of the mind. Now, if they were a bit more open, if they were a progressive thinker, a forward thinker, right, they would think outside of the box. But because you can't tell these type of people, these karmics, things, or try to help to elevate or to enlighten them to many different ways how to do something, they're going to stay in that one-track mind. You got to realize how the universe works. That's how you want to work. You want to flow exactly how the universe flows. You don't ever want to go against the universal flow of anything. Because by you going against the universal flow, that says that you are open, or you are saying yes, or you are accepting obstruction, restriction. Everything flows, even water. Everything flows, even you. Everything flows. It flows in a cyclic manner. Something goes in, something goes out. If you are a thinker, if you think like that, you think in and you think out. That makes sense? You're thinking within. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool. No, that's not cool. Then you're going to project it in a positive way. So that way you can get the best result or the version of that situation, outcome, whatever the case may be. Y'all are two different people. Two very different people. They are nowhere near your level. Nowhere on your level. Yes, I'm going there and I can. They are nowhere near your level. You know why? Because they refuse to open up the endless possibilities that were once graciously given to them, because they were praying for new opportunities. They were praying for second and third and fourth and fifth chances, and they got those things. But because of where it was coming from, i.e. you, collective, they refuse to take the offer. They refuse to take the gift. Again, they want to end this beef because they're suffering. They refuse to let it go because it's you. It's coming from you. If it wasn't coming from you, yeah, they could let it go. But because it's coming from you, they refuse to let it go. And because they refuse to let it go, they will continue to suffer to their own demise. Just watch them. Just watch them. Just watch them, bro. Just watch them. Just watch them fall. You can't help that. That's our lost cause. That may trigger some people, but hey, you can't help everybody. I would love for that to be in that way. I would love that. Real, honest truth. I would love that. But the reality shows the way that we're living in this world, not everybody is good. Confirmation. And I'll be damned if I'm going to give any of my greatness or my goodness to someone that don't even want it. You got me tripping. I'm not doing it. So, not everybody can be saved. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I just follow the universal laws, boo. That's all I do. I follow universal laws. And I stay within the universal laws. I don't try to push my luck with that going again. I'm not doing none of that because I don't want that pushback. No, I don't want that pushback. I don't want it, so I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. And these persons were very radical in the way or in their movements or their decision-making skills towards you, which was completely uncalled for. Because again, all of this was uncalled for. It really was. It never had to be this way. That's true, solid facts. It never had to be this way. But because of how they thought of you in a very, 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 very disdain manner, they thought it was all or nothing. Okay, again, one-track mind. All or nothing. I'm going to give you everything. It's either I'm going to give you everything or I'm going to give you nothing. And they had all or nothing. They gave it their all to end up with nothing at the end. And they're the only one that can blame themselves. Not you, because you ain't got nothing to do with that. Again, they want to end this beef because they're suffering. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Beef stew? Baked beef? Where's the beef? Roast beef? Where's the beef, Chief? Where's the beef, Karmic? Anywho, we got Elixir here. All they doing is drinking themselves to death, messing with their mind. You do know when you drink or you smoke, you open up portals, right? And if you're not fortified in your mind, them spirits can take over. True facts. Just look at the karmic go. They're like literally whispering away in the damn air like leaves. You ever see somebody on like a K2 drug or something like that? I think it's called K2. And they literally look like paper just flowing in the damn street. It's really crazy to see. It's this area back in Philly called Kensington. And Kensington is like, it's like Zombie City. And I believe that's what they're on over there, K2 or something. And it's a sight to see. Bro, you don't stop there for nothing. You don't stop there for nothing. But you literally can see the life. I take that back. You literally can see the lifelessness of these individuals' body. That's what's happening to this person, and it's going to spread in the group. They're planning all these things to hurt, harm, and unalive you, but they're not doing nothing but unaliving themselves based on their actions here. Again, if it's not true, right? If it ain't true, why are you getting so bent out of shape? Why are you losing your mind if it's not true what the collective is saying? It ain't true then. Okay, cool. Then chill. Why are you going so hard if it ain't true? Nobody got answers? The karmics? None of them ain't got no answers for us? How are you doing things with no solution to the thing that you created? Come on, man. Let me make this make sense. You creating things, but you don't have a solution for the very first thing you created. Come on. What is this? What is this? That pure slackness? Again, they're blaming you for a beef that don't exist. And they literally beating up themselves in their mind because they can't beat you. It was never a fight to begin with. It was never a competition to begin with. That's the shocker. Because people gonna realize you had nothing to do with this. Nothing at all. You just did what you were supposed to do for self. And the more you elevated, the more you evolved, the more it made this person sicker. Do you know that they have a group of people that don't like you because you are evolving? Hear that. Ponder on that for a second. Do you know there are people out here who don't like you because you are evolving? You're elevating, you're doing something good or great for your life. They hate you for it. That's not an illness. That's not a sickness. To see someone else being able to enjoy the fruits of their labor, however y'all do y'all thing. And fruits of labor could be your emotional state, your physical state, your spiritual state, your financial state, etc., etc. Okay, so however it resonates for you. They're upset that you're able and willing and is taking the precautionary steps to elevate your life in such a great or glorious way. They hate you for that. Stay away from people like that. Stay away from people that give you underhanded compliments. Stay away from people who only want to call you when you're the last. Oh yeah, I forget. Stay away from people like that. They always show their hand. Always. And look what happened now. Again, they want to end this beef because they're suffering. And there was never no beef to begin with. That's how much hate, deep-rooted hate they had for you. They created it in their mind, and they felt it deep down within their heart that it was true, that there was beef. Where's the beef, Karmic? Where's the beef? Where's Stanker Bud? Tell us where it hurts, boo. Not in trouble with self, because they're self-destructing of self. Their mind's gone. Their body is following suit. They're in trouble. That's the shocker to them. How do I get out of this? Let it go. That's how you get out of it. Let it go. But then again, because it's so deep rooted within themselves, they can't. But they call us dumb. These are the type of individuals we dealing with on a day-to-day. And I find it to be very insulting, for real. Very insulting. That these type of people can even fix their nasty, foul mouth to call a collective stupid. But we not out here doing stupid things to land us in stupid situations. Make it make sense. They quick to call other people stupid, but they're the one that be doing the stupid things or the stupid things or the dotish things. Again, Karmic. Why is your health declining? Why your body rotting like a rotten apple? Why you can't keep track of your mind? But apparently there's beef, right? Can you even cook beef right? Body in no way, shape, or form in good health. It was all a fantasy. It was all a dream. That's all it was. Biggie Small said, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines. That's all it was. It was all a dream that did not come true. That did not come true. Their dream of theirs was to see you suffer, to see you in demise. It didn't come true. Well, I'll put it this way. It didn't come true for you, collective, but it came true for them. See, again, they don't understand how this universe works. What you think within is what you're going to see without. If that makes sense? What you pray or what you manifest, affirmations, mantras, whatever, however you do your thing. What you think within the body, the mind, is what you're going to project out into the world. That's where the recycling comes in. That makes sense? You think good, you get good. You think bad, you get bad. That makes sense? But because they were so accustomed and engrossed with their one-way method of thinking, the universe does not operate in that way. The universe is constantly recycling things. Mother Gaia, even Earth, recycles things. An example, the weather is a recycled example. We have fall, winter, spring, and summer. Everything's recycled. Everything's renewed. That makes sense? You're getting another opportunity to fix or whatever, right? No, let me use a different analogy. The one-track mind. The universe is not thinking that way. The universe brings something in and the universe brings something out. The way that they think is that whatever they think stays in And that's it. That's all. You can't tell me what to do. You can't this, you can't that, because it is that way. That's their one way or one mind way of thinking. But the universe doesn't think in that way. Again, the universe brings something in, the universe brings something out. Recycle, a cyclic movement method. They're with the one way, one track mind of thinking, and they think it is just this one way, not realizing that the universe works in and out. They're not even realizing that they are the reason why. They're in this self-imposed prison of self because of the way of thinking. That's why they keep saying the mind is a terrible thing to waste, because it is. And you really have people out here who think in a very dangerous way, a one way, one track way. That's a dangerous way of thinking. Because when it's all said and done, and that's the only thing you know or you feel is the only right way that it has to work, you're going to end up self-sabotaging yourself every time. Because that's the only way it could be. That's the only outcome that it can be, and that's not true. So this person is malfunctioning, basically, put it in that way. Syntax error of the mind. I only used one day. I had a lot to say. I didn't work for 4th of July. I had a lot to say. Let's see what else. Yes, spirits. Yes, we have volcano with mushroom. They did everything possible to keep that one track mind way of thinking going. They did not need you, or they could not afford for you to tell the truth, because if you came in with the truth, it's going to derail their way of thinking. It's going to derail their perception of the world, not only of the world, but of themselves. And they had to do anything and everything possible to ensure that their way works. That's why they don't believe in a higher source and a higher power and all that stuff. Break it down. You really can break down the way people do things and say things. Just pay attention to them, man. Or that could just be me, my Scorpio, because I got a lot of Scorpio placements in my chart. So I'll just be like, research, deep research. I love the research. I love the mind. That's my thing. I love it. So, confirmation, it's just very interesting to see why people act in the way that they act, or react in the way that they react. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just something that I've noticed. Like, okay. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Oh, shut up. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay, but listen, you only got to tell me one time. I'm out. All right. I ain't arguing, fighting with you, child, especially when I can see where you about to go. I ain't arguing with you. Go ahead, boo. They were warned. Hey, they were warned not to do any of this. They refuse to open up their mind. They refuse to open up their reality of perception. They refuse because it was only one way on the highway, my way on the highway. Who are we, the collective? Who are we as a collective to fight with someone who wants things to be done a certain way? Okay, let them. Let them. There's consequences to your actions. So if they decide not to take heed, that's okay. Well, now they got to pay for that because they didn't take heed to it. You see how life can be simple? Why are you arguing with dust mites that don't want assistance or help? They don't want it. Okay, let's, all right, cool. All right, see, they don't want it. I'm not going to, oh, I love you and I think you, I'm not doing that with you. I'm not doing that with you. I'm just not. Okay, I'm going to tell you one time. Probably depending on the case, probably maybe twice. It's very rare you get twice with me. One time. And if I see you ain't, okay, bye, see you. Why would you put yourself through all that, boo? Why? And I'm talking to the beautiful, handsome collective. Why on God green's earth will Mother Gaia's green earth? Why would you do that? Don't do that to yourself, Stanker. But look, 3 of Cups and Temperance. Friendship, joy, celebration, merriment. You finding balance. You found peace. Because the lie had to be balanced with the truth. The lie was like, everything was skewed based on this person's way of thinking. And they got other people who thought like them to come against you because, yeah, well, since we all think the same, yeah, it's going to work. It's going to work. You see where I'm going with that? And you looking at them and you have an open mind, you're like, yo, what y'all do? What's wrong with y'all? Don't do that. That ain't the right way. You're giving new opportunities, new avenues, besides that one way of thinking. You're trying to show them a different way, different path. They said, nah, they not with it. You know why? Because they're still operating on a one-track mind. They can't receive what you're saying. It doesn't resonate. Why are you trying to fight with something that doesn't resonate? Let it go. That's where a lot of the suffering can end if you let it go, bruh. I'm talking generally. Let it go. Why are you holding on to suffering? Let it go. Let it go. It's starting to take a toll on your body, your skin, your face, your hair, your teeth. You know what I mean? Let it go. Why are you holding on to suffering? Let it go. And that was generally stated. Let it go. The financial, let it go. The emotion, let it go. The physical, let it go. When I say physical, let it go, meaning like if you're one, this is just an example, okay? If you're like one that, you know you're not supposed to be eating something, let's say like candy or something, and you maybe ate a lot of candy, but the next day you feel bad about it. Don't soak in that, oh, I should have never, and I should, you already did it. I mean, you already did it, didn't you? All right, acknowledge that you did it. Yeah, dang, I ate all that candy, that was crazy, I should never ate that, okay? And then make a better, you know what I mean, make better decisions next time, but don't just sit or soak in the energy because you know you did something, oh, I should. Don't do that. That's suffering. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a form of suffering. That makes sense? Don't do that. Because at the end, your body is the one that's going to take the hit. And that's where you have to live in, your body. You got to live in your body, boo. So don't do that. I know what I'm talking about. Listen to me. 6 of Cups, they stuck in the past. They cannot, bruh. 10 of Swords, they stuck in the past. The past you. They're stuck in the past of you. That's where they're stuck. And they cannot believe your eyes that you were able to not only surpass them, to completely obliterate the lies that they have been speaking about you towards other people. They cannot believe that. They can't believe you shattered through those lies, bruh. How could you do that? How did you do that? They don't understand that. They're having a mental syntax error in their mind because they only saw you in one way, again, with that one-track mind way of thinking. They saw you in only one way and one way only. And that was suffering and demise and all that stuff. That's all they saw you. You completely surpassed all of that. Now look at you, collective. Well, look at. Go ahead, stand up. Take a bow, you know what I mean? Go ahead. Somebody making some soup, corn soup. You go ahead, okay? That's for you, collective. What you talking about? You see the collective, child? Look how good they look. Get them, they look good. They sound good. They getting, look at that. Proud of you, collective. It's proud. I'm so proud of the collective. Yes. Oh man. Let's see what else. It's too much. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So they're in the Six of Cups in reverse. They're stuck in the past with the Ten of Swords. With the, you know, they hit rock bottom here. Down with the Ten of Pentacles. They lost everything. They lost this. And because they lost this, they lost all of this. Your mind is connected to your blessings. Think about that. Literally, figuratively and literally. Think about that. They lost all their blessings because they lost their mind. Their way of thinking is the reason why they're in the predicament that they're in. They wanted to fight hate with, they wanted to fight love with hate. How you gonna do that? That's gonna clash out how you gonna do that? Love gonna overpower anything. You tripping. What? Oh, love. Love is, man, you ever see something that you love? Like love. And you be like, oh my God, it's so beautiful, it's so whatever, handsome, whatever. And I'm not mean like a person, just anything. Like going outside and you seeing the way like the sun hits the grass. Or maybe a flower. And I'm like, dang, that's really beautiful. You know what I mean? Something like that. But somebody on the opposite side of the hate, it's a difference in the energy. When you're around somebody that's always hateful or they hate it, that bring your energy down like every time. And sometimes, in some cases, when you walk into a room and you just know somebody got real bad energy, you can feel the energy shift. Like you could feel like the darkness of the room. That's a real thing. And they want to bring all that showers into your sunlight or your sunshine. Nah, chief, that ain't how this work over here. No. That's that bipolar weather. No. They want to mix thunderstorms and all that stuff while you're shining brightly. They want to come and close up. No. So we got 4 of Wands here. Look at you celebrating. Yeah, they did this to themselves. They did that to themselves. Ten of Cups, this is you. This is them. It's night and day. It's night and day, bruh. Literally. That one-track mind is a very dark way of thinking because it's only one way and that's how it has to be. And that is not true. That's not true. It's actually dangerous to be in that state, to only think one way. Because you could miss out on a lot of blessings when you think that way. And look what's happening. You can lose a lot of blessings if you think that way. Oh my God, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What I just say? Lost opportunities, loss of funds, lost money, just lost, insecure. Oh, goodness gracious, Spirit, you just be on it, boo. This is some crazy stuff. Wow, this is all negative. Wow. Justice. Six of Wands. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and even the Two of Pentacles, all in reverse. That is crazy. They're broke. They feel defeated. They feel lost due to their dishonesty. They were very unfair in the situation. Yeah, they were. Because it's like my way and the highway. And Spirit like, who? The collective? You need to go somewhere else with that foolishness. That's how Spirit came up for you. Like, what you talking about? Like, yo, go ahead somewhere. Beat it, bug. And this bug thought they was bigger than you. Oh, okay. And they just kept coming like a little annoying ass little fly and bringing a little herd of bees, you know, and buzzing. It was like, okay. So, anywho, yeah, so Justice, Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles, all in reverse. They're so unbalanced. They're so overwhelmed by this all because they can't get out of this. And if your mind is not right, everything else is not going to be right. That's why I always say, protect your mind, boo. Fortify your mind and protect your mind. Don't allow anybody to infiltrate it with foolishness. Do not. Because once you lose this, everything else falls apart. Again, Justice in reverse, Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles, everything. They lost everything because they lost this. Your mind could be a moneymaker for self, the physical aspect of self, the emotional aspect of self. Do you know what it feels like? Confirmation. Do you know what it feels like to be emotionally rich? Emotionally wealthy? Do you know what that feels like? Man, you really feel like $1 million. Bags. Why would you not want to have that part of you within and within, inward and out? I don't want to keep saying without, but you get my drift. Within and then outwardly is what I'm saying. Their mind was never rich. It was poor. It was destitute. It was dry. It was all these different things. And they saw that your mind was very replenished, rejuvenated, can regenerate, can do whatever it is that you put your mind to. They didn't understand how weren't you in the same predicament, the same one-track mind way of thinking. How come you're not boxed in? And they were threatened by you not being boxed in. They were threatened by your abilities to think or expand outside of the range. That makes sense? And they did everything possible with their lies, their grandiose lies. They did everything possible with their lies to ensure that you would never be able to tell the truth. And that's sad. That is sad. They literally lost their mind. Someone's name is Agnetha. Alberta, could be from Canada. Johannesburg. Mr. Clean. Fossil fuel, so you could be into, someone's into fossil fuel. Someone loves a lot of Coke products. You could be you could be urged or pushed to stop drinking Coke. Someone loves Calvin Klein. Someone named is Calgary. You could be from Canada. So I have a lot of Canadians watching. Hello. That's watching me. What up, Canada? I'm hearing that ain't my kinfolk. So you could be from the South. Someone name is Lincoln, or you may have a Lincoln car, or you could be from Lincoln, Nebraska. You could be researching Abraham Lincoln. Someone's going to get their teeth checked or whitened. Just make sure you are aware of the whole process, because I don't feel like, even though they're a dentist or so, I feel like they're going to skip out on some steps, and you need the steps because of how, I guess, just how you operate or receive information or so. Like, you need those steps so that way, I don't know, that's just what I'm hearing. So you need to know the detailed information, because it really make or break you, or you may have some allergic reaction to some things while you're at the dentist. So just make sure that telling the steps or writing it down, however it is that you do your thing, because I feel like you may have stopped doing that because someone was complaining about the way that you receive information. Like, if that's how you receive information, that's how you receive information, you know? But somebody was on your back for that, that's weird. Do you, whoever I'm talking to. I'm talking to a masculine, so do you, boo. Somebody's eating raccoon, okay? Someone's going to school to be a cook. Your last name could be Cook, C-O-O-K or C-O-O-K-E. You could be listening to Cook. He is a singer. I want to say, oh man, I think he plays a trombone. Oh, he's from the older times, 60s. I can't think of his first name. C-O-O-K-E, I believe. Someone's thinking about making a big cookie, so you could be high. Sorry, I don't mean to be in your business, but listen, it just popped up, okay? I just, yeah, okay. So yeah, I see somebody high, okay? Ain't no judgment. And I just see a real big cookie. Somebody just want to make a real big cookie and just eat that. Okay. Yeah, somebody, okay, yeah, okay. Someone's name is Daniel. Dan. You could be watching Forrest Gump, Lieutenant Dan. Someone's nickname is HJ. You could be picking out names between H or J. I'm hearing Hafisa. I'm hearing Kane, K-A-N-E. So it could be your last name, could be your first name, could be your middle name. Kane, C-A-N-E. Raising Cane's. You may like their chicken strips, I believe it is. I've never had it before, so I don't know. I've never had it. Let me do one more round. Somebody likes Justin Bieber, like Britney Spears. Someone washes with borax. You may put borax in your clothes. I'm hearing a silo. Someone could be purchasing a silo for wheat. Somebody wants to go into the wheat niche. Yeah, somebody knows a lot about wheat. A lot. Like OG's like original, we say original gangster or original goat. So you could be a goat at something. You've mastered something. Somebody's mastered the elements of wheat, or maybe how to make bread with wheat. Something very, very, very specific with wheat. W-H-E-A-T, wheat. I'm hearing Boulder Springs. Someone's replacing their tiles in their bathroom. I'm hearing Tillamook, which is a type of cheese. Someone needs two new tires. So, okay, so passenger front and driver's back. Okay, somebody needs two tires, or two tires got changed. Yes, so they're showing me the car, and yeah, passenger front, driver's back. Yep. Somebody going down the Brooklyn Queen Expressway. Okay, what up, y'all? Someone's account is in the negative. It's going to be replenished. So by next Monday. So we got 3 + 3 is 6 and 7. So like 7 days. So give it till Monday. Okay. So if your account's in the negative right now, due to like non-payment or something with payment, it's going to be in your account in 7 days. So could be Monday. Okay. So no need to stress. No need to stress. You're going to be okay, boo. Yeah. Someone's name is Reese. You might like Reese's Pieces. Which one you like? You like the chocolate one or the white chocolate? I like the white chocolate. I ain't going to hold you. It tastes better. All right. So we got 8th house, sun sign, Leo. So actual Leo. We got Jupiter Cancer. Moon is in Cancer right now too. 11th house. You got the 9th house. Taurus. Sun sign. Pluto. Gemini. 1st house. One more of these. Aries. Sun sign. 4th house. Actual Aries. Someone's family is messing up. All right, we got Gemini. Gemini. So it was Leo, Taurus, this is Capricorn, Cancer. Let's do 3 more. Aquarius. 1 more. Or 2 more. Whoop. Libra. 1 more. Virgo. Okay. So if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Somebody shares a birthday with Beyonce. That's I was told to say that. Okay. Okay. That's why I was told to say that. Okay. So if this resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Till next time.